let's rank every single Stacy Willingham book. Before we start, I loved all 4 of these. She writes the most top tier thrillers. I think the lowest I rated any of these was 4 stars. Starting with number 4, we have Only If You're Lucky. This one takes place on a college campus. Margot, our main character, is kind of the shy sidekick, but she meets this girl named Lucy who is the life of the party, and Lucy kind of takes her under her wing. After freshman year, Lucy invites her to room with her, but by the end of the very next school year, one of the frat boys is found dead and Lucy has disappeared without a trace. I still really like this book. It was a little bit slower paced than some of her others. Still a solid read though. Coming in 3rd place, we have Forget Me Not. This is her most recent release. It just came out in the summer. This one follows Claire, who 22 years ago lost her sister. She disappeared without a trace shortly after her 18th birthday and was never found. They found her blood in somebody's car, so they arrested that person, case closed, but they didn't have any closure past that. She's avoided her hometown ever since, but she gets a call from her father that causes her to go back home. While she's there for the summer, she accepts a job at a local farm that actually her sister worked at when she was still alive. She finds an old diary while she's there and can't help but snoop, and the way that everything comes together and connects to her sister's disappearance was so much fun. This one is definitely slower paced, but it's one that's going to grip you anyways. Next up, we have what I think is her most popular book, which is A Flicker in the Dark. This one was a 5-star read for me. I just like the other 5-star read even better. When Chloe was only 12 years old, 6 teenage girls went missing in her very small hometown, and her father confessed to the crime and was put away for life. It's been 20 years and Chloe has put her past behind her, but a teenage girl disappears again, and then another one does, and another one does, and she's starting to just draw parallels from when she was a kid. This one's a lot more fast-paced than I'd say any of the other ones, and it's very eerie. My very favorite of the bunch is All the Dangerous Things. This was also my first book I read of hers, and it's just such a standout. This one follows a mother who 1 year ago had her baby taken from his crib while he was sleeping, disappeared without a trace while her and her husband were sleeping in the next room over. The police weren't able to do really anything about this. They had no leads and couldn't figure out what happened. Her entire existence revolves around trying to track down her son and figure out what happened to him. I feel like this book is every parent's worst nightmare, and seeing her go through this was haunting. It's definitely one that stuck with me for years. I read this I think in 2022 and I still think about this. And there we have it. If you've read any of these, I'd love to hear how your ranking compares. And if you haven't read any of her books, this is your sign because they're all amazing. Again, even my least favorite is still one I definitely would recommend reading.